¡Grande Golden! Cuatro mesacos ya, ¿eh? De locos. Bueno, ¿esto quiere cargar? ¿O se ha quedado buguez durante...? Vale, ya está. Vale, éramos un guerrero a dos manos, es verdad. Ya ves lo que te... Vale, teníamos... Bueno, el inventario más petado que petadín. ¿Por qué lo tengo tan petado? Dios mío, la de armas que tengo. Tal cual, es una build de fuerza, pero literal. Tengo demasiado inventario. Esto necesito 38 de fuerza, por eso estoy subiendo full fuerza. Habrá que vender alguna cosita. Vamos a ir a donde nuestro maravilloso herrero. ¿Me seguía alguien? No. Ah, es verdad que hicimos ya la prueba, se nos murieron los dos. Creo recordar. Ok, Golden. Vale, ¿dónde teníamos que ir? Vale, tras la iniciación. Claro, claro, claro. Tiene sentido. Pero no sin antes... Amigo. Bien. Vamos a ver. Las pociones y los frascos nos los tenemos que quedar. La trampa también. Las raíces también. Ataque más 4. Esto quita destreza, con lo cual no. Estas dagas fuera, son pochas. Mira Discord. Dame un segundo, voy por el móvil para así verlo. Ok, Golden. Vamos a mirarlo. Creo que estaba... ¿Tenía abierto Discord en el móvil? Sí, lo tenía abierto. Vamos a entrar. Que igual si tabulo con este juego, cuando tabulas demasiadas veces, igual se cierra solo. Que es lo que me pasó en uno de los directitos. Al ser un juego que está en pantalla completa...
Tanto dice. ¿Tanto frío tienes XD?
No, no tengo frío. Vale. A ver el escanor. Hola, tanto. A ver, el escanor, 63.000 de poder, 13.000... 12.000 más 1.000 de ataque, 11.000 de defensa, salud 179.000. Y el otro, a ver, poder de cuenta, casi 5 millonacos, loquete. No vas nada mal. Pero nada mal. Buen nivel de cuenta. Me voy a dejar aquí el móvil. ¿Por qué hago esto si no estoy...?
Hola dice. Hola te saluda.
Sí. Hola, hola, saluda. Espadón equilibrado. Fuera. Espada familiar. Esto nos la quedamos. Maza de bárbaro. Esto nos lo vamos a quedar. Estos dos arcos nos los vamos a quedar porque a todo personaje que sea físico... Sí, yo también me he quedado bastante XD. A todo personaje que sea físico le vamos a poner un arco para que en ciertos casos tengan que pegar a distancia. Si hacemos alguna táctica. Este bastón va a venir muy bien para el mago que vamos a tener. Vale. Y el equipo pues nos lo vamos a ir quedando. Esto fuera. Y ya estaría. Limpiamos un poquito. Poca cosa, la verdad. ¿Tenemos equipo de casco? No.
Lucasillo dice. Me imaginaba que iba a funcionar. Dije seguro que queda gracioso.
Bastante, la verdad. Vale. 3,99 no. 3 no. 5,10 la que tengo. 4,25. 4,25. 0,90. Sí, este de 0,90. Ahí lo llevas. Y no vamos a llevar... Vale, es verdad que de segunda build estaba llevando yo un arco. A ver, en algún momento tendremos que tener un almacén 100%. Vale. No, esta vista no. Un poquito más de cerca, así. Pero cámbiame la build de arma a 2 manos. Actívate esto. Perfecto. No sé si es por aquí. Yo creo que sí va a ser.
Sorry, Grey Warden, but Duncan informed us that you're not to enter the main army camp for now.
Ah, vale. Es por el otro lado entonces. Vale, es aquí. A ver qué nos cuentan.
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Kalen. The Darkspawn horde is
Lucasillo
too dangerous
dice.
for you to be
Por si
playing
acaso
the
no tires a la ruleta del Digimon. Es una estafa del bingo como un camión.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the lady from Highever I met earlier? I understand congratulations are in order.
Lucasillo dice. Me he equivocado donde iba la palabra, pero bueno, ahí también vale.
¿Cómo ha dicho vale el bot? Por si acaso no tires a la ruleta Digimon. Es una estafa de bingo como un camión. Y esta es la joven señorita de Pinalba, lo que no creo que se impone una felicitación. Y no me siento tan especial.
Oh, but you are. Every Grey Warden is needed now more than ever.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Kalen. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from
To flank
cover.
the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
Haremos lo que podamos, Majestad.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the Archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
We
circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, Mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough. This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Kalen. A glorious moment for us all.
Creo que este señor va a traicionar.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Logain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
¿Dónde está exactamente la torre?
The tower is on the other side of the gorge from the King's camp, the way we came when we arrived. You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley.
Vale. ¿Cuándo debemos encender la almenara?
I will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for. Stay with the Terran's men and guard the tower. If you are needed, we will send word.
We soil our drawers, that's what.
If it does, leave it to us. I want no heroics from either of you.
Vale, ¿cuánto tiempo
The
tenemos?
battle is about to begin. Once I leave, move quickly. You'll have less than an hour.
¿Corremos
Of
peligro?
course, even the best laid plans go awry. So do what you must. I trust you both.
Just not enough to actually fight with the rest of you.
There will be plenty of battles, Alistair. Be patient.
Sé lo que tengo que
I
hacer.
must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
Vale, ya sé por qué estaba llenísimo de inventario. Ahora caigo. Claro, me han dado el equipo de los 2 pavos que han muerto. Vale, templario. Más 2 en magia, más 3 en resistencia elemental. Vale. 2 en fuerza y 1 en vitalidad, por favor. Tiene guerrero. Espérate. Espera. Vale, va a 2 espada y escudo. Interesante. La segunda build no tiene nada. Toma un arco de segunda build. Y te voy a poner... Claro, pero no va con el arco, ¿verdad? Con el arco irían las flechas. Los pirotas sería con una ballesta, imagino. Cámbiate. Vale, no, sí. 2 de fuerza y 1 de constitución. Podría ponerle guerrero, pero arma y escudo. Esto no puede porque necesita más fuerza. O sea, vamos a llevarlo con arma y escudo 100%. No sé si cambiará en algún momento, pero por ahora va a llevarlo así. Vale. ¿Dónde hay que ir? Vale. No es en esa dirección, ¿verdad? Ah, no, sí, es por aquí. A ver... Vale, sí. Vamos bien. ¡Ojo! LOL, la canción. La canción es la de cuando estás en el juego, en el menú.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The blight ends here.
¡Qué bonitos son! Parece... A ver, un poco se parece al abismo de Helm, la verdad. ¡LOL! No, van a morir los perretes. Correcto, hay que cruzar el puente. Tenemos que cruzar este puente y subir aquí, a la torre de Isal. Yo la llamaría la torre de Isengard. Por algún casual me ha venido a la mente llamarla la torre de Isengard. Arqueros, haced lo vuestro. No era morirse, pero bueno. ¿Por dónde?
What are you talking about, man? Taken how? The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Vale. Sí, es por aquí. Urlock, eres mío. Aquí hay otro. No llego a darle. Estos son curaciones que me van a venir bien de cara al futuro. Bueno, ahí no puedo pasar. Ponzoña. Ah, nos acompaña este maguete. Un mago del círculo. Vale, pues estamos ya cerquita. De hecho, estamos bastantes. Espérate. Me encargo del arquero. Bueno, espérate. Que aquí hay premio. Premio que haya, premio que saqueo. No hay más. ¿El arquero dónde? Y no atacan al arquero, ¿eh? Vale. ¿Este tendrá algo? Absolutamente nada. Sí, es aquí. Vamos a esperar un segundito más para que se cure mi personaje. Perfecto. Vamos a subir. La torre de Istal. Dios mío. Ostras, todos muertitos, ¿eh? Esperen aquí. Ahora. Alguien está disparando venenos, ¿eh? Lo he notado. Y eso no me gusta que me tiren a mí venenos, ¿eh? Soy don venenos, pero otra cosa es que me guste que me echen los venenos a mí. ¡Pero no falles!
Lucasillo dice: no diré que no me ha hecho gracia eso último que has dicho.
Vale, hay una X por aquí cerca. Amigo. No soy pícaro, es verdad. Por aquí no se puede subir. Fuego amigo. Son enormes, pero pueden... Vale, básicamente con un mago puedes hacer daño a... Hay fuego amigo, por así decirlo. Vale, no, pues entonces es por donde estaba yendo yo antes. Sí, es por aquí, es por aquí. Vamos. Abrieron la otra puerta. Creo. Demasiados enemigos para mí. Ah, y el loquete ha caído. Ah, me he muerto. Muy bien, muy bien, muy bien. Cargar último guardado. El último guardado creo que era... Sí, justamente aquí dentro. Vale. Hay muchos enemigos en ese punto, exacto. Vale, voy a hacer que vengan esos dos arqueros. Vamos. Con lentitud, pero llegamos. ¡3 contra mí! No, por favor. Ayuda. Viene a por mí, ¿eh? Viene a por mí, viene a por mí. A dormir. Vale. Esta vez no me voy a calentar. Es verdad. Que se nos cure la vida. Poquito a poco. Ah, no. Me lo he desactivado. Fuck. Vale, vamos a guardar partida. Guardamos partida. Guardar. Ah, bueno. Se regenera bastante rápido, por lo que veo. En menos de 30 segundos lo tenemos, es verdad. Nah, pues de locos. Nos lo activamos y volvemos a guardar, por si acaso. Indómito. Tomamos, guardamos. Vale. Vamos a ir primero por esta. Y venid para acá. Todos venid para acá. Y ahora... Sí, abre las dos puertas. Y paramos un segundo. Catapla... Usamos con esta. Y... usamos con este. Este. Estallido de llamas. A este. Y tú. Tíllate el aullido aterrador. Y... que me tienen en el punto de mira todo el rato. Pauso un segundo. No creo que necesite pausar, la verdad. Solo quedan estos dos, así que... Uf. Guardar. No me la quiero jugar. Flor. Vale, dinerito. Dinerito free. ¿Este me cuenta algo? Ladra alegremente.
We need to get to the beacon. The king needs Loghain to charge.
Vale, vamos a pillar todo lo posible que hay aquí. Brazalete de plata. Aquí hay otro cofre. Otro champiñón. Eso es para crafteos y tal. No, insuficiente. Si esto fuera Baldur's Gate, literalmente cojo espada, revientas el cofre. Por ahí no va a ser. Sí, las narices, crack. Buah, fallamos más que una escopeta de feria. No le he dado ni un golpe. Bueno, sí, uno. Esta habilidad. No hay más que haya acertado mi personaje. Regalos. Has encontrado un regalo. Puedes dárselo a uno de los miembros del grupo. Inventario y... pasas al miembro en cuestión del grupo, haces clic con el botón derecho y regalar en el menú. Tiene un tipo de regalo favorito y ciertos objetos son tan preciados para un personaje en particular. Ok. ¿Qué hemos obtenido? Icor, champiñón. Será en otros, pero... vale. Un pesado brazalete de plata grabado con runas enanas. Ok. Interesante. Por aquí subimos. Vamos a echar un guardado aquí antes de subir. Por si acaso hay algo importante.
Maker's breath. What are these darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here. Right, because clearly this is all just a misunderstanding. We'll laugh about this later. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Cairn Loghain will be waiting for the signal.
No sé por dónde hay que ir, pero estoy seguro que si avanzo hay enemigos. 100%. Cajita de madera. Nefrita o nefita, no caigo que ponía. Vale. Con un pícaro habría que ir. Vale. ¿Por dónde? ¡A la verga! Deberían de ser débiles. Estoy fallando. Todos los golpes. ¡Vamos! Hemos acertado uno. ¡Dos! ¡Oh! Vale. Había muchos, pero eran bastante débiles. También hay que recordar que lo estamos jugando en normal. Esto en difícil, pues bueno. Bueno, en difícil no, en tormento, mejor dicho. Creo que la máxima dificultad es tormento. Que por cierto, el Dragon Age 2 lo jugaremos en difícil. Con el pasado de este personaje. Que se puede hacer. ¿Dónde? ¿Estamos locos? ¿O por dónde nos atacan? ¡Ah! ¡Que están aquí! ¡Venid, cabezones! Menos mal que el perrete viene conmigo. Yo por ahora el perrete no lo cambio del grupo, ¿eh? Vale, ya están tranquilitos los enemigos. Gracias. Dinerito. Dinerito. Vale. Equipo de curación. Porque no sepa, equipo de curación. Cura hasta 3 de sus heridas. Básicamente, si tienes heridas al morir, no recuperas, entre comillas, toda tu vida. Al menos eso pasa en el 2. En el Dragon Age 2. Vale, por aquí tiene que haber algo... No. ¿En serio? Ábrete puerta. Que la he cerrado sin querer. Le ha cortado la cabeza. A dormir. Tomamos todo. El cuerpo de ese, el cajón. Guardamos antes de subir. Vamos bastante mejor, la verdad. Subamos. Tercera planta. No sé si será la última. El rey depende de nosotros. Literal. Por aquí nada. Esto no es nada. A ver, los enemigos aquí están. Vale, ahora no podemos subirle de nivel. Vamos. Dinero. Algo más de curación. Todo ese cuerpo es mío. Y aquí tenemos otro cuerpo que tiene más curación. Y este, otro de curación. Perfecto. Vamos a subir el nivel del perrete. 2 en vida y 1 en fuerza. Que diga 2 en fuerza y 1 en vida. Es lo más worth para el perrete. Vale. Estamos subiendo bastante los materiales y el dinero. ¿Qué habrá aquí? Otra espada. Bueno, si fallamos bastante XD. ¿Venís o qué? ¿Una manita? Matadlo. Yo me quedo aquí protegiendo vuestra espalda. Literalmente me he quedado al pixel de Dark Souls. Literalmente. ¿Ya no? Gracias. Cataplasma. Vale, un escudo. ¿Sabéis cuál va a ser el problema de abrir una de estas puertas? Que se van a abrir todas. Que debe de haber. Hay 4 puertas, 3 se abren 100% con enemigos. Ahí está. Lo que dije. ¿Podemos acertar los golpes? Gracias. Pero no falles los golpes, por favor. Alma ahí. ¿Ya no? Debe de haber alguien más. Que conste que estamos en problemas, ¿eh? En cuanto a vida. ¡Eureka! Ha decidido parar el otro que debía de haber. Ven para acá adentro. No hay nada más. En alguna de estas habitaciones. Pero a ver, vamos a investigarlas todas. Porque aquí va a haber... ¡Anda! El oculto. Este fue el que se cargó a este señor. Vale, en esta habitación no hay nada. Vamos a ir a la última habitación. No debería de haber ni un enemigo. No lo hay. Hay otro cofre en parte de este. Vale. Vale, quiero ver. Aquí en... ¿Otros? Espada tal... En fabricación tenemos esto. No veo que haya así otro regalo. Ok. Es lo que quería saber. Si lo que me habían dado ahora era para regalo o no. No, no hay nada. Pues nada. Siguiente puerta. Van a saltar enemigos. 100%. Ah, ¿cómo? ¿Quieres? He cerrado la puerta por la cara. Muerto. Vale, de aquí ya pasamos al último piso, ¿eh? No tenemos habilidad suficiente. Si fuéramos pícaros, sí. Otra espadita de estas. Y de aquí es último piso, imagino. Así que guardamos. Planta superior. Ya te digo yo, si es el último piso. Se viene enfrentamiento contra vos. Hay que ir con cautela. ¡Ostras! ¡Para! ¡Buah! Cuidado. ¡No! Fuck. Menos mal que guardé antes de subir, ¿eh? Hay que hacerlo mejor. Ya me daba igual morir, ¿eh? Cargar último guardado. Vale, se ha guardado aquí. Vamos a por él, vamos. Pausamos. Aquí hay que hacer táctica. Con este... A esto. Tú. Te vas a poner... Te vas a poner a atacarle. Tú. Tírale rayito. Y yo... Lo tengo activado eso, ¿no? Sí. Y yo pues me pongo a correr. Corre, corre, corre. Vale. Esta va a ser la táctica. ¿Lo podemos paralizar? Sería goz. Y vete a por él. Y yo, pues... ¡a correr! Oh, sí, lo ha podido paralizar. ¿A quién se la lanza? Paramos. Este que tire esto. Esta... Nos tiramos una cura. Ya está, está casi muerto. Y... Fuck. A ver, quieto. Para. Tengo que hacer que me deje una franja. Ah, espérate. No, no... Vuelvo a tener la misma vida. Ese es el problema. ¡Pero tíratelo! Eres boba, eres boba. Mira que te dejó una distancia interesante. A tomar por saco. Estaba claro que me iba a agarrar. O sea, era lo único que no tenía que hacerme, agarrar. Cargar último guardado. Vale. Seguimos teniendo todas las movidas esas. Vale. Tú. Tírale eso. Tú a por él. Y tú a por él. Y con mi personaje ya veremos lo que hacemos. Vale, todavía no. Me ha enchufado un golpe. Lo que vamos a hacer es esto. Y ahora con el mago le paralizamos. A ver, ¿en serio? Es que le cortó la parálisis. Es lo más gracioso de todo. Con el mago vamos a tirar una cura. Bueno, mientras me focusé a mí... Vale. Tira esto. Tú tiras esto. Tú tiras esto. Espérate, que este está casi muerto. Tírate esto. Y el mago... Escudo arcano... Que haga esto. Voy a tomarme una potillo también. Claro, se me había olvidado lo de las armas llameantes. A dormir. Uf. Vamos. 2 en fuerza y 1 en vida. Siguiente. Maestro de armas. Sí. Más maestro de armas. Aquí es... A 2 manos. Contra golems y demás creaciones. Vale. Y este también va a ir así. Que sea maestro al máximo. Dale. Espérate que aquí había cositas para recolectar, según vi yo antes. Sí, aquí. Los barriles. Almenara. Uf, debería ya estar.
Estaba buscando el logo que se usa en Twitch para suscribirse en Google, y encuentro una imagen clavada a tu logo con una corona en un escudo dorado.
¡Qué traidor! Obviamente está viendo la almenara. Obviamente está viendo la almenara. Traidor. Ha traicionado a su propio sobrino. El rey ha muerto. Le acaban de cortar la cabeza. Duncan ha muerto. No he muerto, ¿verdad? Espero que mi personaje no haya fallecido. ¿Os imagináis ahora? Endgame. Fin. Oh. Morrigan. Ah. ¿Es cosa mía? ¿O Morrigan se ha divertido con mi personaje? Ok. Me acuerdo de ti, eres la chica de la espesura.
I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and we are in the wilds where I am bandaging.
Ah, vale, me está vendando las
You
heridas.
are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue? The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
Mi amigo, ¿te refieres a
The
Lister?
suspicious dim-witted one who was with you before. Yes. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
¿Por qué quiere verme tu
I
madre?
do not know. She rarely tells me her plans.
¿Mis heridas son graves?
Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal.
Nada que madre no pudiera curar. ¿Qué ha sucedido con Alistair? ¿Está bien?
He is, as you are. I suppose it would be unkind to say he is being childish.
Eran sus amigos.
And you think they would encourage his blubbering? If so, they are not the sort of Grey Wardens the legends note. I do not mind. Take your time.
Estamos a salvo aquí. ¿Dónde están los engendros de
We
nuevo?
are safe for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it.
¿Por qué nos ha salvado tu madre?
I wonder at that myself. But she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you. I stand corrected.
Olvida lo que dije entonces. ¿Cómo ha conseguido rescatarlo?
She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you.
Un pájaro gigante se refiere a un dragón. Creo que se puede transformar en dragón. ¿Ha habido algún superviviente aparte de
Only
nosotros?
stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now. I do not know who this Loghain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it. I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
El último de los guardas. Aquí en diario. Códice, criaturas, Nolox, ogro, objetos, personajes. Tunca. Literalmente.
And so I shall.
Si me lo encuentro, yo es que lo arrestaría por traidor. Aquí está Alistair.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not? Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these dark spawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The archdemon.
Entonces tenemos que encontrar a ese archidemonio, que es exactamente un archidemonio. Aquí el verdadero guardia gris. Salistar. Deberíamos ponernos en contacto con los guardias grises que aún quedan. ¿Qué esperaba ganar el Terin traicionando al rey?
The throne? He's the Queen's father. Still, I can't see how he'll get away with murder.
You speak as if he would be the first king to gain his throne that way. Grow up, boy.
If Al-Eamon knew what he did, he would never stand for it. The Landsmeet would never stand for it. There would be civil war. I suppose. Al-Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course! We could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Such determination. How intriguing.
I still don't know if Al-Eamon's help would be enough. He can't defeat the Darkspawn horde by himself.
Seguramente habrá más aliados a los que podamos recurrir.
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Al-Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Take one step at a time, but it is not so bad to know where those steps will lead you, yes?
It's always been the Grey Warden's duty to stand against a blight. And right now, we're the Grey Wardens.
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens. No, thank you. You are the Grey Wardens here, not I. Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears. Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite Ferelden against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I
understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Ella no sufrirá ningún daño estando con nosotros.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
O si lo prefieres, puede ser simplemente tu guía silenciosa. Tú decides. No, prefiero que digas lo que pienses. A decir verdad, tengo algunas preguntas. Yo no tengo problema en que vengas con nosotros y Alistar tampoco. Pero debería... 2. No, prefiero que digas lo que piensas.
You will regret saying that.
Dear sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
I just... Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
Oh, no tienes remedio, Alistar.
If you worry that I will summon demons and transform into an abomination, I assure you I will at least wait until you are not looking.
I feel better already.
A ver.
I may have answers. Ask.
¿Qué sabes hacer exactamente?
I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
Pues podría sustituir a Alistar.
Right, my cooking will kill us. That's all I meant.
I also know at least 15 different poisons that grow right here in this marsh. Not that I would suggest 'tis at all related to cooking.
¡Qué grande! ¿Cómo vamos a conseguir burlar a los engendros?
The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us. You won't right away. No. It takes time. We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. It is important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
Háblame de ese pueblo que hay al
It's a
norte.
small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your Imperial Highway where travelers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing.
¿Has salido alguna vez de la espesura?
From time to time. I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here.
¿Eres realmente hija de Flemet?
'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes?
Me estaba preguntando.
She would no more tell me than you, I assure you.
No tengo más preguntas.
Farewell, mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Alistar Morrigan está de acuerdo. Más 8. Let's go. Morrigan. Vale, pues me interesa... Con Morrigan... Vamos a ver. Tenemos otro bastón. Doble build de bastón. Armadura. Esto que da... Magia. No tenemos ninguna botas de magia, no. Estas botas dan defensa. Guantes. Ahí. Anillo de hierro. Constitución más 2. Alistar. Le ponemos esto. Vale, esto es con aprobación y tal. ¿Dónde está? Alistar. Aquí. Escudo. El que llevamos nosotros. Toma este, que le da menos fatiga. Y la misma defensa. Vale. De segunda pil. Esto es un arma a 2 manos. No. Build doble. Llevamos 2 arcos aquí. Es que vamos a tener que vender una barbaridad de cosas. Armadura que tenemos 0,90. 1,20. 5,10 de armadura. Buah, es que da mucha fatiga, ¿eh? Esto es el cansancio. $8,3. Confiere una protección. Has de saber que reducen la velocidad de ataque del personaje. Con arcos y ballestas, aunque el talento... De clase pesada, las armaduras de peso también tiene cansancio, lo que se traduce en un aumento proporcional en el coste en maná o en vigor. Vale. Prefiero ponerme esto. ¿Esto cuánto cansancio da? La fatiga que da esto. Dios mío. Uf. No, ponte esto. Prefiero que vayan así. Perfecto. Interesante. Vale. Ah, bueno, espérate. ¿Qué tiene buenas habilidades aquí, ¿eh? Esto es herbología. Pues herbología para acá. Brazo invernal. El relámpago. Absorción de vida. Esto... más para allá. Maldición. Explosión mental. Forma de araña. Maldición de vulnerabilidad. Desorientar. Horror. Y esto acá. Las armas de hielo. Goth. Vale, pues ya lo tenemos más o menos todo preparado. ¿A qué nivel está? ¿Cómo puedo saber el nivel? Vale. Para nivel 8. Para nivel 7. Para nivel 6. Y para nivel 7. Ok. Vamos con mi personaje. No debe de haber nada por aquí. Vale. Echamos el guardado. Let's go. Reunir tu grupo y aventurarte. Tenemos que ir aquí. No es pequeño el mapa, la verdad. El mapa es bastante grandecillo. Las cosas como son. Creo que aquí conocemos...
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most... fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Antigon, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Ahí te lo he dicho, clarísimamente, guacha.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. I'd guess the pretty one is the leader.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Heinrich. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules. Did she say she's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But aren't them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
Tienes cierta razón, vamos a olvidarnos del peaje y te dejaremos con esos asuntos tuyos de luchar con engendros tenebrosos y matar reyes. Persuadir, ya sabes, a los guardias grises nos vendría bien una donación.
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today.
Me temo que no es suficiente.
Just when we had things settled.
Bueno. Ahí lo llevas.
All right. We surrender. We're just trying to get by before the darkspawn get us all.
Salir adelante. Habéis elegido a la víctima equivocada.
Yes, of course. We should have been more careful. I'm sorry. What are you joking, right? I could never be a soldier.
Entonces morirás, tú eliges.
I'm not going down without a fight.
Qué pena. ¡Eh! Corre. ¡Vienen a por mí! No puede ser. Tomar todo. Tomar todo. Medallón de caballero. Y tomar todo. Ah, espérate, que hay un personaje más. La reina. Cultura e historia. Loering. Vale. Controles. Armadura pesada. Ah, que hay algo más. Mapa del mundo.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
Has estado muy callado, Lista.
Yes, I know. I was just thinking.
No wonder it took so long, then.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first. He was out scouting in the wilds, wasn't he? That's what the king said.
Then attempting to look for him there would be foolish. He is either dead or he managed to flee to the north.
Very sensitive.
I am simply saying that it is foolish to mount a rescue when you have no notion where this man is and the wilds are overrun with darkspawn. You will either find him somewhere outside the wilds with other survivors, or not at all.
A ver.
But we need to decide what our general plan is for afterwards, don't we? I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them? There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first. Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Arleman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it. Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
I can give you directions, if you like. He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
¿Dónde podemos encontrar a los elfos dalsinos?
If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully they will still be there.
¿Dónde podemos encontrar a los enanos?
We would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy.
¿Dónde está el círculo de los hechiceros?
That would be at their tower on Lake Carlinhard to the north. We'll be looking for the first enchanter, whoever that is.
¿Dónde está
If he
Loghain?
isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
No necesito más
Then you have
indicación.
a plan. Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Vale, pues ya tenemos suficiente información.
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
We were lucky. We had the coin to pay the toll to those bandits. Many didn't.
I'm scared. When are we going home?
Bastante interesante. lo que estamos viendo por aquí. A ver, sería interesante encontrar un mercader. Y vamos a vender muchas cositas.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
I don't like this place. Why did we come here?
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
Bastante XD. Otro champiñón.
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
As if we needed more fighting here. We were
Don't you
lucky.
see how
We had the
scared
coin to
everyone
pay
is?
the toll to those bandits.
Vale, todos dan la misma conversación, los refugiados.
We came here to get away from the fighting.
Sí, dan la misma conversación. Vale, pues vamos a dejar ya esta parte de la zona. Tú.
You don't look like the other folk fleeing the south. Were you in the battle? You don't look chastened, so you're not from the wilds. And you're not a farmer. I'd guess you saw some fighting. I thought them that survived already marched north with the Tairn. You must be a survivor, or a deserter. Lucky you, I guess. Can't promise I'm gonna answer them. What isn't? We got chastened barbarians in every farmholder south of Callanhard running from the Darkspawn. Not that they'll be safe here with the army gone. You could talk to the Elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars.
¿No tenéis un señor feudal?
He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to be much left when he returns, if he returns.
Esos bandidos llevan mucho tiempo fuera del pueblo.
You mean they're gone?
Lo tomaré como un agradecimiento.
Well, goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees. Sir Brian will be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out.
Debo
Don't
irme.
let me stop you.
No quiero entretenerte. ¿Qué pasa aquí? Oh, no. Este va a ser el grupo. Vale, podemos cambiar el grupo en cualquier momento.
If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you, there's none to be found.
We were lucky. We had the coin to pay the toll to those bandits. Many didn't.
Refugiados. Todos estos son refugiados, ¿vale?
Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
La verdad es que vengo buscando algunas noticias. ¿Estás al tanto de los bandidos que hay fuera del pueblo?
Thieves prey on the unfortunate whenever they get the chance. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Yo solo te aviso de que aquí no vas a encontrar la hospitalidad esperada.
People are frightened. The band has marched north with Tairn Loghain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
De ti depende. Vale. Tenemos varias cosas que podemos hacer. ¿Estos son refugiados? Mujer robada. Niño robado. Hombre.
Greetings to you, my lady. If it isn't too much to ask, might you be able to spare some bread? We thought it would be safer in Lothering. The
Terran would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves. Can you help us? You killed them?
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
Vamos. Es que claro, pan no tengo. Frasco, guadaña. Un gran licor.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman? I'm not the only one with some business sense.
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more. Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
Y llévate tus 100 monedas o cogeré mi carro y me largaré. Intimidar. Baja tus precios o te quedarás sin mercancía.
Sometimes it's truly not worth operating this far south.
Just charge what you would have before this tragedy.
Fine, yes. Just stop complaining. You're giving me a headache.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Vale, Morrigan no está de acuerdo con esto, pero claro, Morrigan no nos interesa. En un inicio.
What do you need?
Lovely.
¿Y con Morrigan?
What do you wish of me? We are hardly alone, so privacy is not an option. It is your question, however. Ask what you will.
Vale. Quiero hacer una cosa.
What do you wish of me? As you wish. We are alone here now, no? And you are a fool. Is there a reason for this sudden insult? Do you wish me to leave?
What the fuck?
Ah, too kind of you then.
No es buena idea.
What do you wish of me? As you wish. We are alone here now, no? I am here because Flemeth commanded me to aid you. Why? Do you wish me to leave? I can do so if you prefer. Then I assume our discussion ends here.
Vale, pues eso. Acabo de bajar la amistad con Morrigan, pero increíble. Menos 10. Hay que volver a... Es que es complicado subir la miti de algún personaje.
Yes. The chanters are still operating.
Where are you from? And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one. Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Bandidos por todas partes. Aceptamos la misión. Oh, el perrete tiene nivel. Profeta de Borreo, granjero enfadado, granjero enfadado.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts. Please, you're scaring the children. Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us! This woman bears their evil stench! Can't you not see the vile blackness that fills her?
Be my guest. I've no urge to try out that axe of his.
I watch the Black Horde descend on my people! Darkness swallowed the marshes whole! This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us! My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the Darkspawn! No! I have seen them! You cannot run! You cannot fight! There is nothing to do! No hope is left!
A ver, me estás haciendo perder el tiempo. A ver. Desactivo y vuelvo a activar. Con más aguante que tú. ¿Podemos escuchar, por favor? ¿Ja? Debéis tener valor. Podemos pelear. ¿Qué se supone que debemos hacer? Tampoco podemos esperar que nos llegue la muerte. Debemos ir al norte, a Denring. Vale. Voy a guardar partida. Porque creo que se ha quedado rayado. Vale. Quiero ver si se escucha esto. No. Al menos yo no lo escucho. Vale, ahora lo escucho. Perfecto. Vamos a volver a abrir el Dragon Age Origins, que quiero terminar unas cositas. Investigar un poquito más el pueblo. Y lo dejaremos por ahí. A ver, que cargue. Vale, ya se ve. Cargar partida, Raptalias, cargar. Este es un templario, ahora vamos a hablar con el templario, ¿eh?
Maybe with that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left.
Os parezco una
So
refugiada.
many are coming to Lothering. I make no assumptions. Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all. The revered Mother runs the Chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here.
Estoy saltando todos los bandidos que había en el camino.
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that.
¿Has oído alguna
Not
noticia?
since Tairn Loghain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else.
Adiós.
Make her watch over you.
Entremos.
I hear those bandits are back again. Why don't the Templars kill them?
Refugiado, granjero. ¿Este de aquí quién es? Refugiado. ¿Este granjero? ¿Podemos hablar con él?
Are you here to see the Reverend Mother too? In her office arranging for everyone to leave, I suppose. I don't think she's with anyone right now. I came to ask for a blessing. With my family abandoning the farm to flee north, we'll need all the grace the Maker can offer. Well, good luck to you. I need to get underway. If I'm lucky, I'll make it back to the farmhold by nightfall.
We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon them. That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us. Yes, my lady? Who might you be?
Podéis llamarme
I am
Raptalias.
Sir Bryant, commander of Lothering's remaining Templars. You don't seem like the other refugees. Are you one of Arl Eamon's knights?
¿Y si así fuera?
I tell you what I told the others. Nothing here will assist your quest. The urn of sacred ashes is a myth.
Porque vienen muchos caballeros.
Arl Eamon has fallen ill, and his knights are on a quest for the sacred urn filled with Andraste's ashes, said to cure any malady. He must be very ill if they chase miracles as the only cure. One of the Arl's knights, Sir Donnell, is here searching for fantasies. Well, never mind. Ask him if you care about this foolishness. I see. That is certainly worthy of notice. Tairn Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope. I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tairn claims, But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case. Maker's breath. How many times must we drive them off? All of them? By yourself?
It's true. I saw it from my post. It was over so fast, we didn't even have time to get over there.
Sad that it needed to come to that. But then they asked for it. Will you accept a small reward for your service? If it interests you, there is a Chanter's board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need. They are. With the ban having taken his men north, the village is left to its fate. We will evacuate as many as we can before the horde reaches us. I will stay as long as I am needed. Now, unless there's something else you need. I cannot openly help you, I fear, but here, take this key. It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need. If the matter is important, certainly. The revered mother leads this flock. I merely command her Templars. Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent.
Let us pretend that I was such a mage. What would you do to me?
I have no time to even think about such things right now. My concern is protecting these people. I see nothing threatening them other than the Darkspawn. We have more than swords at our disposal. We're taught to dispel unholy magics as well. If only our powers work to keep away the Darkspawn. Alas, it is not so.
¿Dónde puedo encontrar a la reverenda madre?
In her study, no doubt. Preparing what she will take when we eventually evacuate.
Preparando lo que se llevará cuando llegue el momento de la evacuación. ¿Sois la única protección de la que dispone el pueblo?
Our ban was summoned by Tean Logain, and he took his soldiers north with him. Lothering has been abandoned. If the matter is important, certainly.
¿Alguna noticia reciente?
Other than the Darkspawn horde bearing down on us, none of it is good. Tean Logain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster. None that we know of. Tean Logain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner, and the king's corpse is barely cold. If Arl Eamon was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this far. I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them. Now, unless there's something else you need. Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
Ok. Refugiado, refugiado. Sir Donald.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Tean Logain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Logain straight soon enough.
So you're here looking for the Urn of Sacred Ashes, then?
I am indeed. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness. But I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims. My mission takes priority. But I fear I shall be returning to Redcliffe with nothing to show for my efforts. Why is that, if I may ask? Whatever the reason, the Arl won't be seeing anyone until he's recovered.
I don't like the sound of that. We should see Arl Eamon for ourselves and find out what's happening.
You can travel to Redcliffe if you like. Perhaps he has recovered. Or perhaps his son might assist you. If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could. I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales.
Un tema sobre esa urna de las cenizas sagradas.
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this. If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives. My fellow knight and traveling companion. He is delayed, though. What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise. Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest. With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, my lady. You have been most helpful.
Perfecto. Tenemos nuevo códice. Es allí. Pero vamos a intentar...
Maybe she was ugly. Maybe she had buck teeth. How will we know?
As you deserve.
Vale, esto para un pícaro, obviamente.
And then shall the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven. And then shall the chant of light...
And so I shall.
Make it pure. Let all mankind be humble. Let all...
Vamos aquí dentro. Reverenda madre... Pero vamos a ver si hay alguna información... Bueno, aquí hay un cofre gigantesco que no podemos utilizar, pero bueno. ¡Ostras, un ajedrez! Vale, no hay nada más. ¿Este templario?
Miss, what is your name? You seem quite odd to me.
You would not be the first to think so. But avert your eyes. I will not have you staring over long.
Let's get used to it. I'll be watching you. We want no trouble here. Greetings, and welcome to the Chantry.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here.
¿Quién eres?
I am the revered mother of this Chantry. Traditionally, those who seek my blessing tithe first. A great number of people could be fed and clothed for a fraction of your finery. But you must do as your heart wills. What can I do for you then? A Grey Warden? Here? Oh dear. You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Tairn Loghain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws. Tairn Loghain? That is as hard for me to believe as his condemnation of the Wardens. There is a price on it. Maybe I will make a promise to keep your business secret.
Muy buena, Golden. Si no hay nada más...
I cannot help you without risking the safety of this village and Chantry. The best I can do is keep your presence a secret. I am sorry. Now, if there is nothing else... You were contemptuous when I asked for aid. A blessing would hardly be appropriate. Wouldn't you agree? Now, if there is nothing else...
¡No! ¡Maldición!
You were contemptuous when I asked for aid. Now, if there is... May the Maker guard you, Grey Warden.
Vale, pues ya hablamos con la Santa Madre. Vale, tenemos que ir aquí. Que tenemos como una especie de misión. Ya sé lo que va a pasar aquí.
Have you seen my mother? She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her. He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back. Why not? Why would she leave me here?
Vamos a decirle lo primero, lo más probable.
But no, she can't be dead. I'll find her.
Bueno. El muchacho, pues...
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of the forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
So how is it that Terran Logain survived when even the Grey Wardens didn't make it out of that place down south?
Vale, tenemos varias misiones aquí.
I saw you take the supplies from my car. Your grasp. A chastened would never stoop to petty theft. You
Vale, hemos desbloqueado bastante de acá. ¿Qué es lo que nos ataca? Los bandidos. Corre. Pausamos. Esta. Usamos. Uno menos. Ahí lo llevas. ¿Ya? Vale, sí. Vale, pues no tenemos más que hacer aquí. Tenemos este señor que lo podríamos llevar con nosotros. Vale, vamos a por esto. Gracias. Menos mal que me ha echado una mano. Vamos. Bueno, pues ya estaría. Vale, aquí hay una cajita. Que sin tener un pícaro no podemos hacer mucho.
Forest failed to protect us. Our gods deserted us. There's no protection here either.
Where can we go? This is no better than what we left.
Vale, estos dos. Y ese de ahí también. Refugio Dane. A ver, ¿qué misión me tiene?
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps. I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
Vale, siguiente misión.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
Tienes cama para dormir. Se han ocupado de ti.
Don't need blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs. Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travelers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Vale, misión. Aquí está el diario, misiones. Que utilices tu habilidad con las hierbas para preparar unas cataplasmas curativas menores para los refugiados. Bastará con 3. Habla con ella y te dará los detalles.
Have any luck finding herbs in the woods? This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
Misión completadita. 50 platas. Let's go. Vale, vamos a entrar aquí dentro. Sí, porque no hay nada para recolectar por aquí, ¿verdad? Ah, sí. A ver qué tenemos aquí.
Well, look what we have here, then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Low gains, men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a woman by this very description, and everyone said they hadn't seen her?
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
I doubt he would listen. He blindly follows his master's commands.
I am not the blind one. I served at Ostagar, where the Turn saved us from the Grey Warden's treachery. I serve him gladly. Enough talk. Take the Warden into custody. Kill the sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right. Let's make this quick.
Son varios. Interesante. Esta... ese soldado. Garrete. Ataca. Tú. Ataca. Y yo ataco.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
I was there. The Turn pulled us out of a trap. The Wardens led the king to his death. The Turn could do nothing.
Estás completamente ciego.
Please wait.
They have surrendered. They were no match for you. Let them be.
What do you want to tell him? I'll tell him right away. Now, thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
No pasa nada, fue un placer salvarte la vida.
Save my life. I assure you, I can handle myself.
Hostia, vale, si no haces más que ver. Ya veo, ¿dónde has aprendido? ¿Dónde ha aprendido una hermana a luchar así?
I wasn't born in the Chantry, you know. Many of us had more colorful lives before we joined. Let me introduce myself. I am Leliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
Soy Raptalias. Un plan, es un
Lothering said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
Por eso voy a ir contigo. ¿Por qué tienes tantas ganas de venir conmigo?
The Maker told me to.
true dream. A vision that by serving you, I serve his holy plan.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
Vale. Por mucho que me duela, perrete, te vas fuera. Y entra Leliana. Vale. Refugiado. Este.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell. Whole mess of refugees come in and leave me every night. All have hungry bellies, sad tales, and mementos for barter. I sold that bleeding merchant outside about half my larder 2 weeks back, and now he's charging outrageous sums for all my food. You did? Well, I don't know what to say to that. Thanks.
Enséñame lo que tienes. Aquí se viene el comercio que vamos a hacer. Fuera, 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 fuera. Escudos no voy a llevar prácticamente. Este me lo quedo. Este no. No, a recomprarlo. Vamos a ver qué tiene. Tiene una daga que me puede interesar para Leliana. Tiene ballesta. Tiene una vara. No he visto que tenga espada. Leliana, quiero ver lo que tienes. Tiene solo una daga.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding. I got other gear to sell.
La daga para adentro. Dos espadas fuera. Esta espada fuera. Esta hoja fuerísima, por el amor de Dios. Convierte todo el daño a daño espiritual. Una daga normal, fuerísima. Y ahora miro un poco del personaje. Ahí está. Ahora ya lleva 2 dagas. Es lo que buscaba yo. Vale. Necesito unos guantes decentes. Que no den mucha fatiga. Porque es un personaje que no necesita mucha fatiga.
You're here about food. I got other gear to sell.
$0,50, 1% de fatiga. Esto. Y el casco. Nos llevamos un casco. Vale. El casco probablemente no se lo ponga a este personaje. A este personaje le pondré los guantes. Y el casco para mi personaje. Perfecto. Ah.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the... I got other gear to sell.
¿Sabes algún trabajo bien pagado en Luther?
Check the chanter's board by the chantry. There's good jobs there. No, don't suppose you know anything about poison. I figured if I kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice.
Veré lo que puedo hacer.
I might have some ingredients in stock. Don't really know what you need.
Vale, nueva misión. Una propuesta venenosa. Quiere colocar trampas venenosas para protegerla de los monstruos y otros. Te ha pedido que prepares un veneno para él. Con 3 frascos será suficiente. Vale. Crear objeto. Vale.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
Sí, como
Sad to hear it.
los bosques en el que quizás entre mis mercancías.
And maybe even look through my stock. There should be enough around to make some, even if it's just rat poison I'll take.
Que sea para ratas. Vale. ¿Qué necesita Leliana para fabricarlo? Extracto de toxina. Vale. Enséñame lo que tienes. Extracto de toxina. No veo extracto de toxina, ¿eh? Qué pena. Vale. Pues ya estaría. Esto de aquí. Ok. Aquí arriba puede haber algo. Bardo, bardo, refugiado, refugiado. Vale, salgamos de aquí.
Did you speak to that knight yesterday? Said he was from Redcliffe.
He talked to everyone in the tavern.
En la capilla hay algo. Deberíamos de intentar liberar a Sten. Sí, sí, fabricación. Y deberíamos de hacer las misiones. No hay ninguna misión.
Is that so strange? It was my home.
But it was just you and your mother there. No one else.
Mother occasionally had company.
What? Company? Do I even want to ask?
No, you really don't.
Bastante XD. Guardar partida. Voy a mirar una cosa que es menos 10 más 4 y neutral. Vale, vamos a hacer una cosa. Me apetece charlar un poco.
Well, here I am. Quiet. It was a life suited for contemplation. In the cloister, away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace. And in that stillness, I could hear the Maker. But it was not perfect. Some of my chantry fellows were condescending. That is the nature of religious folk, I suppose. When I talked about my beliefs, that the Maker reveals himself in the beauty of his world, they treated me with disdain. They want to believe that he's gone, so that when he turns his gaze on them, it means they are special, chosen. He cannot possibly have love for all, the sick and the weary, the beggars and the fools.
Prefiero tus ideas a las de la capilla.
Thank you. Maybe I am wrong. But it is the Maker's place to decide if I am worthy, not men, not the chantry. But there is work to be done, and I have talked enough for now.
+2 con Leliana. Let's go.
Indeed.
Yes.
Vale. Espérate, vamos a... A ver, mercader.
Are you here to make my head ache, or do you actually want to buy something?
Vamos a ver qué tienes.
Take a look if you want.
Extracto de toxina. El máximo. Gracias. Vale, suficiente. Esto es un regalo. Espérate, ¿cuánto cuesta? Ah, no cuesta mucho. Vale. Pues vamos con Leliana. Y así creamos... Yo creo que con esto ya tengo suficiente. Vamos a ver si tenemos suficiente de completar esta misión. Tengo lo que me pediste.
Splendid. Those beasties come on my land. I hope it teaches them a lesson. Yeah, enough gold to cover any of your expenses and then some, eh?
¿Cuánto me da? ¡Ostras, sí hay suficiente! Me cobró bastante gastos. O sea... Saco profit aparte de haber comparado los fragmentos de toxina y tal.
You want one of my captors? I will not amuse you any more than I have the other humans. Leave me in peace. I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The revered mother said he slaughtered an entire family, even the children.
It is as she says. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples. You mock me, or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now, I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate. No doubt. What help do you seek? Blight. Are you a Grey Warden, then? Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true. Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance, it seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here. Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
Tal cual. Vamos con Reverenda Madre para hacer la misión esa, básicamente. ¿Qué misiones teníamos todavía aquí? Has eliminado 2 de los bandidos del norte. Vale, me queda uno. Lo haremos en el directito de mañana, pero vamos a hacer primero lo de la Reverenda Madre.
You know the stories about... Of course. You think my mother would let me go without telling me all the stories of her youth?
My mother told me stories too. She was the one who kindled my love of the old tales and legends.
My mother's stories curdled my blood and haunted my dreams. No little girl wants to hear about the wilder men her mother took to her bed, using them till they were spent, then killing them. No little girl wants to be told that this is also expected of her once she comes of age.
I see.
No, you don't. You really don't.
Me encantan las conversaciones que tienen entre ellos. Son bastante increíbles. Vale. Aquí hay un cofre que no tiene dueño. Símbolo de andraste de bronce. Tomar. Bien, pues ya tenemos todo lo de aquí. En teoría. No hay ni un cofre aquí brillando, ¿verdad? Ni uno.
Please do not cause a disturbance. Matters are delicate enough with all the new...
Good day, Sister Leliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
Is there something I can do for you, then? It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
¿Qué es lo que ha hecho?
He butchered an entire farmhold. Only one of the youngest hid long enough to survive. The child said his father had found the Canary gravely wounded and took him in. That kindness was repaid with murder. The bandsman found the Canary just standing amidst the carnage. He did not resist them.
¿Estás segura de que lo hizo él?
He confessed quite readily, but would give no reason for the crime. Even the seasoned knights who apprehended him were disturbed by the carnage. However docile he appears, do not be fooled. That Canary is a danger.
Si esto causara un incidente con su
The Maker
gente.
demands justice, regardless of his race.
¿Hay alguna forma?
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
Bajo mi costo.
What do you say on this, Leliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Canary might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you. Take these keys to his cage and make her watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence.
Your trust is not misplaced.
Vale, ya podemos liberar al Kunari. Que el Kunari utiliza arma a 2 manos. O sea, mandoble. Para que entendamos. Llevamos una pícara, una maga y un guerrero. A ver, nos vamos a quedar por ahora con la lista. No voy a llevarme al Kunari en el equipo. Pero puede que en el futuro sí. O puede que en el futuro lleve 2 pícaros. Quién sabe.
Why do you always go on about how stupid I am? I'm not stupid, am I?
If you need to ask the question...
Because it hurts my manly feelings, you know. Or one of them.
Then I'll be sure to write you an apology once all of this is over.
I was educated by the Chantry. I studied history. They don't make stupid Templars.
Then I must have been mistaken. I'm very impressed.
No, you're not. You're not even listening to me.
My, you are smarter than you look after all. Your Chantry must have been very proud.
Vale. XD. Buenas, amigo. Vengo a liberarte.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement. Then I will find it myself. May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
Vale. Y ahora nos sale aquí, que es un guerrero. Tenemos a Alistar nivel 6, mi personaje nivel 6, Leliana 7, Morrigan 7. Podría llevarme a Stein, pero por ahora no. Vale, pues hemos hecho todo lo que teníamos que hacer en este pueblo. A ver, nos falta matar la tercera oleada. Que la haremos mañana, gente. Voy a echar el guardado.